ABC 15 Sonoran Living Live. Adventure. Your health. Your life. This is Sonoran Living Live.
And we have all of those things right here for you this morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sonoran Living Live. Ontario, Kaylee is getting some much-needed rest. Get this, before her big dancing debut tonight. She's doing a Dancing with the Stars competition. So, Kaylee, we all wish you luck. We've got a great show for you today, including Chef Jean-Paul, who's teaching us how to make a salad that may remind you of the past. And get this, eyelash transplants. Yeah, that's true. Just how invasive is this procedure, and is it worth it for some of those luxurious lashes? We'll find out in just a bit. Plus, long, thick lashes like the stars without makeup. Can you believe it? The hottest new cosmetic procedure hitting the country. That's coming up. Plus, it's an alternative to lash extensions and permanent makeup. Coming up, the latest cosmetic procedure that will give you the same long, thick lashes that the celebrities have. Well, stars have those long, luxurious lashes that we all dream of. Well, now you can make that dream a reality with a hot new surgery that's sweeping the country. And one of the few doctors in the country who performs this surgery is joining us live this morning. Dr. Alan Bauman, welcome.
Thanks, Terry.
This, we've been talking about it all morning, and I can't stop thinking about it. It's exciting for women who don't have lashes for whatever reason, but also who just want to have long, luxurious lashes. Let's talk about this procedure. First of all, who's a good candidate?
Well, anybody with shorter, sparser, or thinner lashes are going to be a good candidate for hair transplantation into the eyelid.
So it's really a hair transplant.
Correct.
Not necessarily an eyelash transplant.
Well, the follicles, when we implant them into the lid, are going to live and grow there forever. So they're going to grow similar to eyelashes, but you know, you're going to need to trim them.
You're kidding me. All right, well, let's take a look at the procedure and kind of walk us through, if you will, what to expect. So it's done in an outpatient?
Outpatient in my office under local anesthetic.
What are you doing here?
We're cleaning the scalp, the area where we're going to harvest the hair follicles from. I'm going to, under local anesthesia, harvest the follicles from the back of the scalp, and then we're going to use some local anesthetic gel right on the eyelid. And the patient is awake with her eyes closed. She's listening to some relaxing music. And I'm going to implant those follicles one at a time into the lid. Really? Yeah, the critical step is to angle and orient those lashes so that you have a gentle curl when they come out from the lid. That would be the challenge, and certainly, I mean, this is actually, it's your own hair, so I mean, the colors match and everything. Right. You actually have to trim them. They continue to grow. Correct. Like, well, it's your hair. Yeah, just like your own scalp hair, it's going to grow over time. So it's going to grow longer and longer. Normal lashes would grow for about 100 days, and then they would flake off or shed and then regrow again. But scalp hair has a longer growth cycle, you know, 2 to 7 years perhaps. And so this is also obviously permanent. I mean, you're going to always have lashes. You will always have lashes, and you will always need to trim them if you have eyelash transplant. Can you imagine having to trim your eyelashes? How awesome would that be? Because they're growing. Yeah. All right, well, let's take a look now. We have one of your patients here with us, and this is Rachel Dow before, and she's joining us live in the studio now. And if we can get a shot of Rachel after, and if look over here, Rachel, at this camera, if you will. Thank you. You did this procedure just 2 weeks ago?
Yes, just 2 weeks ago.
Close your eyes, because look at, we can see how long her lashes are. Look at how beautiful they are. Now, tell me about this. You went in and you didn't have any lashes before. We couldn't see them.
Right, I did not have any eyelashes or eyebrows before. I had a condition when I was 11 years old called trichotillomania, where I actually would pull on my eyelashes and eyebrows, and eventually they would fall out, and over time, they just never grew back. Even after I overcame the condition, they just didn't grow back, so I didn't have any.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so how long were you in there? And tell me about what it was like when you came out. How did you feel?
Well, I was in there since my eyelashes and eyebrows were both done. I was in there for about 8 hours.
Okay, you did the eyebrows as well.
Yes.
I just didn't, no, you didn't tell me about that. Oh, sorry. Wow, okay, and about 8 hours.
About 8 hours.
And did it hurt? I mean, when you came out, were your eyes puffy? Were you down for a couple of days? What happened?
Well, surprisingly, the procedure was relatively painless. The taking of the donor site was surprisingly painless, and after the numbing of my eyelid and my eyebrows, I didn't feel anything. Really? Yes. And afterwards, there was some swelling and some puffiness, but after about 24 hours, the swelling was down.
And you were
pretty...
back to your normal self as far as you could go back to work, or?
Oh yes, I was up and running about. I have a 2-year-old. I was running around after him the next day.
Yeah, no downtime there. No downtime there. So tell me, what do you see when you look in the mirror now and you see eyelashes and eyebrows?
Oh, it's amazing. It really, I cannot tell you how much more self-confidence I have. Looking in the mirror, I mean, basically I feel pretty. I do. I feel pretty.
And you look gorgeous. Oh, how exciting. What a wonderful procedure. And not too many doctors are doing it. So we're going to have all of the information on our website if you want to know more about the procedure. And Dr. Bauman, thank you for bringing it to our attention. It's fascinating. And congratulations, Rachel.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. All right.